First, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight, and of course, thank Eric for putting this together. Make sure this happens on a monthly basis. So the title of my speech tonight is The Greatest Game Ever Played. Now, Eric has generously reminded me time and again that this title might be a little misleading and maybe even slightly pretentious, seeing that the game I'm talking about is a Little League baseball game that I played in when I was a kid. But to me, it is the greatest game ever played, not because of who played it, not because of what the results were, but because of what it taught me at a very young age, and what I consider to be the three uncompromising pillars of success. The first of those being an unrelenting determination, the second being a team-first mentality, and the third one being, and the most important one, consistency. Now, growing up like most kids, I played Little League baseball, but by no means was I an all-star. In fact, I was the proverbial good eye, Tom. I was that kid, swatting some flies in the outfield. But a lot of my friends were very good baseball players, and I aspired to be as good as them. But I needed to work a lot harder than they did. I never missed a practice. I never missed a game. I always went early and stayed late and worked very hard. And still, I was not in the same place they were, but I was determined to get better. Now, one year I played for this team called Keller Construction. We were about a 500 team, nothing special. End of the season comes around, and we were playing Elkins Coffee. They were the Goliaths. They were playing the last game of the year against us for their undefeated season. And they had their number one guy, Eric Saucier, going. Big, red-headed kid, best athlete in the region, fastest fastball around. I mean, no one could touch it. So everyone thought that Elkins Coffee was just going to roll over Keller Construction. We get into the game, though, and it doesn't quite go down like that. We're actually playing the best game we've played of the season. Now, it's the bottom of the sixth, and in Little League baseball, you only play 6 innings. So it's the bottom of the sixth, 2 outs, bases loaded. Tom Bailey comes to bat. Now, I'm a little worried, and I'm sure the people on my team are a little worried too, because I was the proverbial, like I said, good eye kid. But that wasn't necessarily going to win us the game. So I got up to bat. I was a little nervous. Stepped in the batter's box, looked at my coach. He always was reminding me about the fundamentals, right? Stick to what you know, be consistent. Back of the batter's box, feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, elbows up, watch the pitch. Whew! Strike one. Looking. Stepped out of the batter's box. I was like, this is it. Here we go. All right. I started feeling it a little bit. I was like, I have to do this. I want to do this. I want to show people what my consistent Johnny Hustle attitude could accomplish over a season. Right? I had to do something. It was the end of the year. I wanted to do this for the team. Step back in the batter's box. Same thing. Shoulder width apart, knees bent, elbows up, watch the ball come in, swing, clink, foul ball off the back of my bat into the backstop, strike 2. Now I step out again. I'm 0-2. This is it. I got to figure something out because we're hanging on by a thread. The whole team is counting on me, down by 1 run, 2 outs. This is it. We can have a good end the season on a good note and take down the number 1 Goliath. Out of the corner of my eye, I look into our dugout. I see Adam Streeter. Adam Streeter is leaving. Literally walks out of the dugout, straight to the parking lot, gets in the car with his dad, leaves. And I remember my heart just dropped. Is this really what my team thought of me? All that hustle, all that practice. Did it not matter at all? But I had to put that behind me immediately. Stick to what you know. Stick to the fundamentals. The rest of the team's behind you. My coach is giving me the clap, he's giving me the thumbs up. I was good eye Bailey, right? I could work this into something. Step back in the batter's box, shoulder width apart, knees bent, elbows up. I work into a full count, 3-2. That's good. I can expect a fastball here. Right? It's something I might be able to hit. At least I know where it's going. So get ready. Here comes the pitch. Wind up, throws it. Here it comes, and thump. right in my ass. Right? I was psyched. This is great, though. This is great. I throw my bat, give myself a clap, start trotting down. Right? I just walked in the game tying run. Who's better than me? Right? We have a chance to win it now. But then I hear something from the ref. He's calling me back. What is this? The Bow Athletic Club that year had decided that you could not walk in a game tying. This is absolutely true. You could not walk in a game tying or game winning run in Little League baseball. That left me with two options: strike out or hit the ball. So I went back and I got to remain focused, got to remain consistent, right? Get back in the batter's box, right? Shoulder width apart, knees bent, elbows up. Here comes the pitch. And this guy is spraying pitches all over the place. Why? He doesn't have to throw a strike. I can't walk. He's just throwing everything outside the strike zone, hoping I'll swing at something. But I stayed focused. I stayed determined, right? I knew what I had to do. I wanted to do this for the team. I wanted to put them on my shoulders and win this. I just had to wait for that right pitch. I actually got hit again on the hand. This is completely true. So hit twice, about 20 balls later, get back in the box, back of the box, feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, elbows up, watching the pitch. Here it comes. This is it. I know it. This is the fastball. Lean back, swing, whack. Actually, more like a gong, because it was those aluminum bats. Hit the ball straight over the outfield, over the fence, grand slam. Running out up the first baseline. I didn't even make it to first base. My team picked me up. They were throwing me in the air. I was on their shoulders. It was one of the greatest experiences and feelings of my life. When I go home for Thanksgiving and Christmas, my father still talks about that game. Mr. Stanley, my coach, my friends' fathers, my friends still talk about that game. And just that feeling, reaching that pinnacle of success now, in anything I do, I just think about getting back there. And the great thing about that game is that it really showed me how. What were those three tenets for success? Right? Unrelenting determination, a team-first mentality, and consistency. Unrelenting determination in that no matter what the adversity, no matter what the odds, no matter how the deck is stacked against us, we are determined to make the impossible possible. No one will outwork us. No one will out-hustle us. We are going to give it absolutely max effort to make sure we achieve what we want to on our terms. Team-first mentality. I don't know who saw Condoleezza Rice speak last night, but she said no country, not even the rising China, can do us more damage than we can do ourselves. And when you're on a part of a successful team or organization, you can't be divided. You have to know that you are 100% committed with one another. That's all you have. You're going to face enough obstacles and adversity anyways. The last thing you need is to be divided in your own house. That's the only thing that could defeat us. Third, most importantly, consistency. Consistency is that regardless, despite whatever the result is, short or long term, you remain focused and disciplined around the fundamentals that you know will allow you to achieve sustainable success. No matter what, you are going to stick to the belief in the fact that incremental gains over time will put you in the point where you need to be to capitalize on opportunity when it arises. I've been here for about a year now, and what I saw Empire do last year was a lot like that baseball game. We got to December. It was the bottom of the sixth, 2 outs, bases loaded. How did we respond? And look where we ended up. We ended up on stage, right? And it felt great. To be able to celebrate with the people you work and sweat with every single day, there is no better feeling. That is the pinnacle of success. And how did we get there? The exact same way. Unrelenting determination, team-first mentality, and consistency. We need to do that again this year, but we can't wait until the bottom of the sixth. We need to start tomorrow, the day before Labor Day weekend. Hard day to start, right? But we have the unrelenting determination to do anything. It doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't matter what month it is. We are going to fight through any adversity, any obstacle to get there. And we're going to do it together through communication, educating one another, collaboration, communication, right? And consistency. Consistency in our activity, in our effort, providing the frequency and effort every single day to get where we need to go. Let's start tomorrow to put ourselves back on the stage in March again in 2013. Thank you.